Emotional damage.
Welcome to the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Derek O'Shea Show, your source for the breaking news and culture where politically homeless find their voice. If you're fed up with the echo chambers and you're looking for an honest conversation with real people with real problems, you're at the right place. This is the Derek O'Shea Show. RFK Jr. endorsing Donald Trump was huge. That was huge. And then we kept wondering and asking ourselves, who is next? Who will be the next person to come out from the Democrats? Turns out it's Tulsi Gabbard. Literally Kamala Harris's worst nightmare.
I'm gonna come.
Literally her worst nightmare. Willie in the chat, Queen in the chat, how are we feeling? The scariest thing that could ever happen to the Democrat Party is Democrats coming out against Kamala Harris. What's up, Joshua and Rumble? Holding it down. Trump and Derek always late. Sorry. I had to do something before I came live. I'm sorry. Look, I am obsessed with this new endorsement. I had been wondering why all these right-wing podcasters had been flirting with RFK Jr. nonstop. I thought it was all going to be in vain. That they all were going to regret the moment that they decided to bring on RFK Jr. to give him a platform, because it turns out the media absolutely hates him. And that's when you know you're on the right side of history, am I right? When the media has decided that what you have to say isn't worth saying or shouldn't be shared because it's too dangerous, I feel like I trust you. I feel like there has to be something more there. They call Tulsi Gabbard a right-wing grifter because she goes on Fox News. She has her little podcast. She's on, makes sweet love to Tucker Carlson occasionally. But who else doesn't? I would do the same. Am I right? I would do the same to Tucker Carlson. I'm just, no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. So the worst fear has been unlocked. And these two huge people from the Democratic platform have come out in favor of Donald Trump, because Kamala Harris and the Democrats have become the machine. And I'm seeing all these left-wing influencers try to say that you have these rhino Republicans like Adam Kinzinger and Dick Cheney, McCain, Meghan, who may or may not have strategically placed her book on her own father's grave when it came out. I just can't believe she did that. And I'm seeing everyone on the left call these people just grifters, trying to make money, trying to be a part of it. And they're like, well, why are these Republicans getting excited about these endorsements? Because the Republican Party has moved on from the old Republicans who are a part of this big establishment war machine. And now we're more of a populist movement where we want to dismantle so much of the government because it has done nothing but give us shit. We continue to get poorer and poorer while they continue to get richer and richer. I mean, you just look at any of the politicians and their portfolios and their overall wealth, how it just drastically gets shot through the roof. They become multimillionaires within years of becoming politicians, if they do it right. Just ask Nancy Pelosi. She's wonderful at that job. And so that's why we're against it. We want something new. But before I unlock what could be the scariest thing to come out of the Democratic Party, I'm going to face my own fears. I saw this video going around and I thought this might be the scariest video I've ever seen in my life. Take a moment out of your time, out of your life to watch this video. In Mexico, in Six Flags, people got stuck in the air because a storm was coming. This is literally my worst fear known to mankind. These people are in the air, stuck, holding on for their dear lives. hundreds of feet in the air as a storm rolls in, and they're just chilling in the air. This is my worst freaking fear right here. Dude, I would be freaking losing my mind. Oh. I already have a slight fear of heights, though. I've been skydiving. Highly recommend it for anyone and everyone that's ever thought about skydiving. Just do it. It's the best experience of your life. But being in the air, just holding on by a chain link connecting your seat, that is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Hope RFK gets good protection now. No, it'll probably be worse. This is also one of my worst fears, is some idiot comes to my house and puts a Kamala Harris sign out front. I would freaking lose my mind, and so would you. Imagine this actually happening to you.
Hi.
Hello there. Hi, I work for the Harris and Waltz campaign.
Take it off. Take it off.
No, I'm gonna leave it there, because...
No, you're not gonna leave it there.
Oh, why?
Because I can't stand them.
Do you not support tampons in men's bathrooms?
No, I don't support tampons in men's bathrooms.
Why?
Because tampons are for women. Where are they gonna stick it? Up their ass? Get it the fuck out of here.
Well,
Get it out of my property.
It looks good there, though. Wait, don't touch my sign! That's my sign.
I don't give a shit. They're a bunch of fucking communists.
You didn't address me by my pronouns.
What are you, a he, she?
The woman of my dreams has been unlocked. Transgender.
Fucking transgender is what you are.
I'm two-spirit.
I'm two-spirit. Find out where she lives. Let's dox her. Let's go after her. I don't want these people on her. She's incredible. Metal lightning don't mix. Oh no. Can you imagine being that high up in the air and seeing lightning roll in? No, you're allowed to pee your pants in that scenario. You're allowed to poop your pants. You're allowed to pull a full Joe Biden. Another fear of Democrats has been unlocked that I've seen being passed around the internet is this right here. Oh my God.
So, I wish you happy Pride Month.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Oh my God. I love that this is considered hate speech and a crime, but if you burn the American flag, freedom of speech. Make it make sense. Help me help you. Another fear of the Democrats before we get into RFK Jr. and some of the deeper fears is this video going viral. I don't know what this is or what the Democrats are attempting to show in this video. What's up, Disco Piss? I don't know what they're showing in this video, but it needs to be stopped because it looks inappropriate. Can we never, ever do this again? I don't want to ever see this again. Wait, one more time.
Okay, let's go.
Their faces. This is the face of someone selling their soul. You have just lost all credibility within your own base by doing these stupid videos. He has the why does Pete have the goofiest look on his face at all times? Hi, it's me, Pete Buttigieg. It's me, typical white guy from Indiana. I'm gay. Yeah, right. I think it's a grift. I think the gayness is a grift. Hillary has started dressing like Dr. Evil. She really has. And $1 million. Oh, what are you doing with your hands? Oh my God. Can you imagine making sweet love to this woman? Poor Bill Clinton. Whoa, there she is. God, it's a woman of my dreams. Woman of my freaking dreams. I think I know where Pete is. I think I know what Pete is doing. B. Kel. Not in my.
I'm gonna come.
No, no. Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay. Don't you freaking say that. Another fear for Democrats was finding out that Tulsi Gabbard will be, in fact, endorsing Donald Trump, because then this video will have to be played everywhere you go. Just a reminder of what a shellacking looks like.
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. Damage. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana.
Oh no.
She blocked evidence. Evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California.
This is literally how the debate with Donald Trump's going to go.
Kamala, do you have anything you want to say? Huh?
And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response?
Any response?
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that needs to be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling. It is why, and because I know that criminal justice system is so broken, that I am an advocate for what we need to do to not only decriminalize, but legalize marijuana in the United States.
Oh no. A little taste of what it'll be like. She's going to get very angry. I'm gonna love it. I thought she was gonna start crying. Me too. And I kind of wanted it to happen. I hope that there's a tear or two.
Emotional damage.
God, sometimes I need to fix my volume.
Hello, welcome.
It's pretty bad. Okay. I'm playing old Trump clips, and I forgot how much I love these clips. Tulsi Gabbard had a little video that she put out today saying that she's going to endorse Donald Trump, and you love to see it. But first, right out of the bat, Robert Kennedy says, my friend and former presidential candidate is joining President Trump's team. Oh, sorry, Democrats. I love that, like, they're so ingrained in their own bubble that they can't see why this would happen. Their only justification for Tulsi Gabbard or RFK Jr. coming out in support of Donald Trump is that they're just grifters. And that's what they do to you. That's what they do. They'll just dismiss you at the littlest, stupidest things. They're just like, oh, yeah? You want to support Donald Trump? Oh, well, you're a grifter. Huh? You're a freaking grifter. How does that feel? You're just being weird. Oh, you're weird. God, you're so weird. What's a woman? God, you're being weird. Like that, the only thought process is like call you weird, call you a grifter, call you names, call you racist. Congratulations, Tulsi Gabbard. Can't wait to join forces and end the wars, end the censorship, and make America healthy again. Let's listen to this. Daddy wants to hear what Daddy wants to hear what Tulsi says. We're not going to listen to the whole thing, but I just want to hear a little bit.
With all of you, my brothers and sisters in uniform, especially on this day of all days. I had the privilege of joining President Trump this morning at Arlington Cemetery, where he joined two Gold Star families. and loved ones of Staff Sergeant Hoover and Sergeant G, both of whom were 2 of the 13 killed in the Abbey Gate attack.
By the way, I don't know if you know this, that Donald Trump actually went to the cemetery today and laid the wreath down, and liberals and Democrats are actually losing their minds at this because it should be the president actually doing that. But where's Joe Biden? Where is Joe Biden laying the wreath? Joe Biden is currently on his 2nd week of vacation. But of course, when you're a Democrat, you don't actually get called out for that. And that's what you love to see. Even the corporate media is like, we don't know where Joe Biden is. And everybody and their mom is like, who's running the country? You're better than that, John Kirby said when asked about where the heck is Joe Biden and who's running this country. The president's on vacation, but you can never unplug from a job like that, nor does he try to. Yeah, Joe Biden on vacation, laying down on his little... So you have Donald Trump laying wreaths again. And then you have Joe Biden in Delaware on the beach having a great time. The guy doesn't care. Democrat, they have decided that they don't care what Joe Biden does anymore. Their entire fixation and focus is on Donald Trump, is on Kamala Harris. Disco Puss says, need to be careful of Trump being surrounded by leftists. Yeah. As long as you put them in the right positions. Tulsi Gabbard, some kind of war stuff. RFK Jr. One of the 3-letter agencies I'll take.
3 years ago today in Kabul. And I can tell you, as we were there, as he laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, joining these Marines' loved ones, I felt the sorrow that he shared with them in their loss. I felt and saw his sincere appreciation for these servicemen and women who paid the ultimate price and their loved ones who continue to grieve to this day.
I think the most insane thing when leftists talk about Donald Trump going to these graves is they think it's just about politics. They think it's just about optics. Again, this is how they dismiss you. Any kind of actions, any kind of positive actions, it's like it's political, or you're just being weird, or you're a liar. They don't have the capacity. They're like, like an 8-year-old who's learning how to be initiative and is struggling with guilt when you condemn them. They're trying to figure out who they are. They have no idea how to reflect on themselves. I mean, even RFK Jr.'s own family has decided that what he's doing is going against everything the Democrats stand for. Even my mom is getting after it. Jen Psaki, tell us how to think.
I think this is really the stakes this
Don't laugh at the
November
voice.
couldn't be higher,
Don't do it.
which is exactly why my whole family will be fighting so hard to reelect Kamala Harris and Coach Waltz, who've been champions for the values.
Can we shut up about the Coach Waltz stuff? I don't want to hear anything about Coach Waltz. Just remember, Tulsi and RFK are quite far left. Oh, I know. I know. But they're also anti-establishment, anti-big government agencies. They've changed the tune on a lot of the stuff that they used to believe in the past. You got to lean in and encourage that side of the aisle. You can't be just so in your bubble that you can't work with other people or see the good in some of their things. Yeah, not everything RFK has to say is good in my eyes.
That my family has fought for years. Donald Trump is the polar opposite. He's a threat to the most basic freedoms.
How is Donald Trump the threat to most basic freedoms? Are you talking about abortion? What freedom are you talking about? Because J.D. Vance just came out and said they're not going to get rid of it. So what basic freedoms are you even talking about? I just can't imagine some of these people that have come out. Can you imagine having a family member running for president and then your family doesn't even back you? In fact, they talk crap about you and back the other opponent. What kind of family does that?
that are core to who we are as Americans, the right for women to control our bodies.
Ah, right. Women to control. Yeah. So it's all about abortion. The freedom of abortion. This woman wants you to have abortion so bad, she's willing to dismiss her own family members and their wants and desires or running for president in order for it to happen. I mean, these people are so sick.
The right to live in communities safe from gun violence, to love who you love. And I think
to love who you love, you know, like when you start to listen to some of these idiots on MSNBC, including my mom. She looks great with the pink lipstick on. Great job, Mom. They are so stuck in like 1990s Democrats. Republicans are coming up against who you can love. Really? What has Donald Trump ever said that? I don't know. We're just saying these things.
if my dad were alive today, the real Robert Kennedy would have detested almost everything Donald Trump represents. His lying, his selfishness, his rage, his cynicism, hatred, racism, fascist sympathies, deliberate misinformation about vaccines, criminal felony convictions. Daddy was the Attorney General of the United States. His rape of E. Jean Carroll, his contempt for the poor,
allegedly,
and suffering for ethics, democracy, healing.
She's literally reading off a list. Can you see that? I mean, can you see her eyes? You're reading off a list. Busted. I just saw that for the first time. In your face. We caught you. I caught you. You think you could get away from the list that was given to you in order to read? You're not being genuine here. You're not being genuine. Even my mom knows you're onto something. Tell us the truth. What are you reading? What book are you reading, lady? She's so busted. She's so freaking busted. She don't even know. You're so freaking busted. I mean, look at your freaking house. Can we get into this? What is this? Some kind of satanic symbol? Who has a white couch? Disgusting. Think of the spills. Do you even use this couch? Do you eat? What is happening in these two dimples right here? Disgusting. What else do you have? You have dead fish on your wall. You're sick. Oh, is that the deer you ran over? What's going on? What's in these family photos? Do you even have a family photo of RFK Jr.? Doesn't seem like it. See some of your chats. They never talk about freedom to use birth control and not be a slut. Like, Queen, birth control, condoms. Never putting that on me. Oh, really, dude? The Kennedy family is shameful for attacking Robert Kennedy, says B. Kell. And what about Ted Kennedy, who drowned a woman and the media says nothing about that? Don't you talk about Ted Kennedy like that. I know. This might be my favorite video of Donald Trump being passed around today, though. Did she say anything extra? Do we need to keep listening to this idiot? I love watching her when she starts doing her little list. Her eyes go.
Convictions. Daddy was the Attorney General of the United States.
She's like, the reasons RFK Jr. RFK would be against RFK Jr. are as follows. Abortion. I can't read your handwriting, Frank. Yeah, next time read it, you write it better. Put the handwriting in, and then I'm gonna read it. Abortion. He is mean. He does those tweets. He has True Social. His hatred towards women. God, these people are all fake.
His rape of E. Jean Carroll, his contempt for the poor and suffering, for ethics, democracy, healing.
Healing? His healing? What?
Democracy, healing.
Democracy, healing. Oh, now there's a buzzword. If you ever meet somebody and they come up to you and they announce anything or utter the words out of their mouth, they say, democracy healing, leave immediately. You're going to get stuck and get lectured to. Let me tell you something about democracy healing. Kamala Harris is going to heal this democracy. Keep going.
His cruel sneering at human rights for suffering people in America and around the world.
His cruel sneering. Do you even know what you're saying? What cruel sneering? I'm just saying these things. My husband wrote them down for me.
And these are the causes that was loved so passionately by the real Robert Kennedy. So I'm outraged.
Did you read that? And to finish up, I'm outraged. Can you see the anger in her face? I'm outraged. She's outraged.
And disgusted by my brother's gaudy and obscene embrace of Donald Trump. And I completely disavow and separate and dissociate myself from Robert Kennedy Jr. And
you disavow and separate yourself? And look at Jen. She's like, oh my God, this is exclusive. We got a Kennedy to disavow their own brother on my television show? This is awesome. I love this show. This is gonna be so clickbaity. Oh yeah, I'm clickbaiting. I'm clickbaiting so hard. These people don't even know what a clickbait is, but I'm showing them what it looks like. Kennedy goes against Kennedy. Disavows own brother over endorsing Donald Trump.
I'm gonna come.
The Kennedys are an American royalty, but reality, they're the most successful crime family. You forgot to add this part, Disco Puss. They're inbreds. That's why they talk like that. I don't know if you guys knew that. You thought it was a vaccine injury? No, inbred. That's just a fact. The Kennedy family is so shameful for attacking Robert Kennedy. Oh, sorry, I read that. Okay.
This flagrant and inexplicable effort to desecrate and trample and set fire to my father's memory.
He's setting fire to your father's memory due to the fact that he's endorsing Donald Trump. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But I think this video today was really one of my favorite videos of all time, where Donald Trump walking into a Vietnamese pho restaurant might be my favorite video I've ever seen in my life. Nobody loves the Asians more than me, and this is my favorite. Do you hear that? I feel like we're in North Korea as we speak. Oh, that beginning. Oh, I'm gonna turn it up. Oh, I love Asians so much. They have so much reverence. Here we go. Oh.
You're a lying dog face.
You know, somehow, I don't know what it is, you'll have to explain it, but the Vietnamese community loves me and I love them. You know? It's been very special. In Florida, we go down, we have large groups of...
I love this video so much. Look at the phones. They all got their phones out. They got their phones out. Oh, I love it. Nobody is triggered more by this than leftists.
People always dressed perfectly with the red and the silver. And I said, you're the most beautiful dressers I've ever seen. But it's a great honor to be with you, and congratulations on your...
You're a beautiful dresser.
Large groups of people always dressed perfectly with the red and the silver. And I said, you're the most beautiful dressers I've ever seen. But it's a great honor to be with you, and congratulations on your success. Tremendously successful woman, right? So
and look, his takeout is already ready to go. Order ready in 10 minutes.
Congratulations, and it's really an honor to be with you. Thank you. And we're going to be with this man. This is a great gentleman. I love his name, Hung Kao. I love that name.
I love his name, Hung Kao. He's hung like a cow. I love his name, Hung Kao.
And that name alone should get you elected, right? More importantly, actually, he's tremendous. He's tremendous. He ran a great primary campaign. I endorsed him very early, and he did very well. And we think he's got a very good chance of winning for the Senate. And I really believe it. I hope your community gets out and really supports him like 100%, because you can win. You can win, definitely win. Yep. And we're looking to win the state, and I think we will win the state. We're looking at polls that are showing us with a lead in the state, which is traditionally not necessarily for Republicans, but I'm not the average Republican.
Exactly, sir.
And neither are you. And so, please, would you like to say a few words?
Dạ, xin chào quý vị. Cảm ơn quý vị tới đây bữa nay. Không bị thiệt là hãy diện để represent người Mỹ gốc Việt. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I'm so honored to represent the Vietnamese American community. Next year is the 50th anniversary of the fall of Saigon, and we'll have the first Vietnamese American U.S. Senator on the anniversary. So thank you for coming.
I'll have one Saigon Bowl to go. What did he say?
The average Republican.
Xin chào quý vị. Cảm ơn quý vị tới đây bữa nay.
What did you say? She's like, what do? Okay, I'm not gonna do it. What did you say, young man? Stud. I don't know what you said, but it sounded pretty good coming out of your mouth. Order ready, 10 minutes. I love it. This guy's a hung cow. Dude, if I was in his district, I would be voting for Hung Kao in 1 second. Summer roll, please, says Disco Puss. Yes, summer rolls for all. Rice rolls for everyone. I love some good tenon, beef tenon pho. And I put a little cock sauce in it. Ayo, there he is. Isn't that cock sauce? It's called something else, idiot. But after he got done speaking, they all rushed the stage to get autographs, and you love to see it. You love it.
Should I let it? Yes. At least a few words. At least a few words.
Get the autographs out.
You, sir. So let me ask you. You still love your country, right?
Yes. We love you.
No, but you still love Vietnam. Yeah. Not the party. Not the communist. No communist. Not the party. Not the communist party.
He just said, I love my country, but not the communists. I can't figure out why he's voting for a racist Republican. God, it's just like, sometimes you have to teach these libtards why people from communist countries don't want to go back to communist countries. They don't get that kind of, they don't understand it. They don't get that starving and dying and wishing you could be fed, and that healthcare sucks unless you can pay private. They don't understand these things. Disco the Puss says, Fog D. I didn't say fudge. Fog D. We have Donald Trump meeting with the Vietnamese, and we have Kamala Harris getting absolutely plastered, talking to a child at a bar, apparently.
Hi! It's so great to meet you. Your mother is spectacular. Be kind to her. She's the most popular mom on campus, or wherever you are right now. Are you at a bar?
Are you in a bar? Because Mama wants to go get a drinky with you. Oh, Kamala Harris doesn't have a drinking problem. She just sees a bar and loses her mind. You're a drunk. We're worried about you. Mama. Mamala. We're worried about freaking Mamala, dude. He said something wrong? Okay. Nice, Mikael. Wait, Fuj. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what's going on, but I do know this. I'm getting really ticked off about this. Okay. There is a huge movement on the pro-life side of the conservatism that is making a stand and deciding that voting for Donald Trump, they're not going to do it because he's not pro-life. Because after this came out about J.D. Vance saying that he is not going to get rid of pro-life. I mean, let me just start that all over again. Sometimes when I'm speaking, my ADD starts to take over and I don't know what I'm saying. Okay? So on the right, there are people on the right that are losing their minds at this video right here. And I'm going to punch them in the face with some thoughts. Allie Beth Stuckey and some other women are losing their minds about Donald Trump not being pro-life enough. And after this video came out, they're losing their minds, saying that they're not going to vote for Donald Trump anymore because he's not a pro-life president. You tell me why that's bad in the chat. Perfect.
Democrats made the case this week and beyond this week that Donald Trump, if elected, will impose a federal ban on abortion if he wins. Now, Donald Trump says he won't, but can you...
Right, and Democrats have a tendency to lie.
You commit, Senator, sitting right here with me today, that if you and Donald Trump are elected...
that I can still get an abortion, even though scientifically I can't be pregnant.
Emotional damage.
Sorry.
That you will not impose a federal ban on abortion.
I can absolutely commit that, Kristen, and Donald Trump has been as clear about that as possible. I think it's important to step back and say, what has Donald Trump actually said on the abortion question, and how is it different from what Kamala Harris and the Democrats have said? Donald Trump wants to end this culture war over this particular topic. If California wants to have a different abortion policy from Ohio, then Ohio has to respect California and California has to respect Ohio. Donald Trump's view is that we want the individual states and their individual cultures and their unique political sensibilities to make these decisions because we don't want to have a nonstop federal conflict over this issue. The federal government ought to be focused on getting food prices down, getting housing prices down, issues, of course, where Kamala Harris has been a total disaster. So I think Donald Trump is right. We want the federal government to focus on these big economic and immigration questions. Let the states figure out their own abortion policy.
Let me just follow up with you a little bit on that point.
I'm not going to let this go because Mama wants her abortion. Okay, here we go.
Because I've been talking to Republicans, including Senator Lindsey Graham just last week,
who is totally straight, okay? Despite what everyone says, he doesn't have a gay boyfriend. He's not a closeted homosexual. Stop saying that. It's racist.
Made it very clear that if Donald Trump is elected, if you are elected, they will continue to press this point. Senator Graham said to me, I'm going to keep saying that there should be a federal ban. If such a piece of legislation landed on Donald Trump's desk,
what would he do?
Well, I think it'd be very clear he would not support it. I mean, he said that explicitly. Yeah, I mean, if you're not supporting it as the President of the United States, you fundamentally have to veto it.
So he would veto a federal abortion ban?
I think he would. He said...
What? Now, everyone on the right now is not happy about this, including Lila Rose, who says, if you don't stand for pro-life principles, you don't get pro-life votes. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about yourself? And then we had Allie Beth Stuckey put out this huge thing, typical woman, making you read a lot. What are you, breaking up with me? I'm not gonna read all this. Shorten it. Tell me the facts. She says, if those of you who are so angry some pro-lifers aren't voting Trump, have you tried, I don't know, trying to persuade them? Or do you feel that constant demeaning and berating them is effective? No, we're just saying that your logic is stupid. So not voting for Donald Trump, in turn, essentially gives the vote for Kamala Harris, who wants abortion all the way up until birth. Okay? And maybe we can go further than that. Because why stop there if the child doesn't have that good of a life? And then she goes on to say, the audacity of some of you to call pro-life voters grifters for standing on principle, as much as I disagree with their calculation, is next level. You don't want to win, you want to score points. You cash checks for Twitter engagement, and you're not doing that now. And know that generating conflict online is profitable for you. Allie, that's literally what you do for a living. Host of Relatable, author of Toxic Empathy. You're not enough, and that's okay. Many Christian pro-lifer votes are up for grabs. Really? Are they? Then you should read about Kamala Harris's positions. Join me in understanding their concerns and trying to explain why voting against Kamala Harris is still crucial. Look, Allie, saying that you're angry. Okay, I'm also angry about the position. I am also pro-life, but I also am logical and understand why Donald Trump is not doing it. He's not a pro-lifer. And now I have to be an adult and make the most conscientious decision. I'm going to be mad and lament that how far the Republican Party has come. But I also know that people who don't think that being pro-life is a good thing aren't going to be pro-life. And so what are we supposed to do with that? You vote for the lesser of two evils, always. And then you just back it. And then once he gets in the office, then you can start railing him about not being pro-life enough. But you realize that the war right now between Democrat and Republican is a war of evil and good. Or evil and maybe not as bad as the other guy. So those of us that are adults know that sometimes you have to vote for a politician you don't necessarily completely agree with, because you know that the other politician on the aisle is a hell of a lot worse than the one running that you're voting for. And you just deal with it. And then you get him in office, then you can talk crap about him. So the time being, the Republican Party doesn't seem to care about being pro-life anymore. And that really breaks my heart, and that sucks. But they're not Christians anymore. And like that's just the reality. We don't live in a Christian nation. And I hate it. And I think we're going to face repercussions over it. And I think like you're obviously seeing the downgrade of society due to it. But that's just the reality. And what are your thoughts on it? Put it in the comments below. Let me see some of your thoughts on this. Stucky is a wackaroony. I'm liking Vance more. I hear him talk. There, I said it. Yeah, Vance is a logical guy. I mean, he's a dork, and he's not very good at communicating with normal people. Like when he was buying those donuts, they should stop making him do those videos because he looks like a total idiot when he does it. I'm JD Vance. I'm the vice president. I'm running for president. Do you know who I am? No, you don't? Okay. Shoot. Just have a normal conversation with people. Disco Puss says, pro-life, go ahead and vote for Kamala Harris and have fun with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, wait till the election's over, then go in on the pro-life stuff. Yeah, it sucks, but you're voting for Donald Trump. You're like, you're voting for the guy that wants states to have the rights to vote for pro-life or not pro-life versus the woman who wants to create a federal, pro-abortion, have it be law of the land, that it could be in states that you can't vote it out, is what I'm trying to say. It's not the lesser of two evils, actual progress in our direction, not just as far as many as want to go. Yeah, 100%. It's progress in a sense where states, then now you get to make the case and hope and pray that things change. And that things could actually be a reality, as opposed to a federal law that dictates saying that everyone can get an abortion in every state, no matter what. It's not like they want a hanger ban. Oh my God. Jesus. It's safer now that we have endoscopies. Maha. Dude, multi-shot, you freaking got me. in some ways it's the lesser of two evils, you know, but at the same time, it is progress, and it is way better than Roe versus Wade was before. But the Republicans have decided that being pro-life is a losing issue, and they've dropped it. So that's just the reality. And you can be mad, and you know, there are things that the Republicans are for that I'm not for. Like, I'm not for giving money to Israel. Oh my God, I said it. Oh my God. I didn't know I was supposed to care so much about the Middle East. Oh my God, don't say that. That's anti-Semitic. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Most amazing people on earth. Multi-Shant, Disco Puss, Violet, thank you. Big Kel, thank you. Queen, Willie, you guys are the most amazing people. Thank you. See you guys in the morning. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Peace out, A-Town. I'm going to come up with something awesome to talk about tomorrow and have some more fun. I'm ready to have some more fun. This election season has been very serial, and I want to have more fun. I want more Donald Trump talking to Asian people. We want more of that. That's fun. That's relatable. That's exciting. I didn't see any Asian children playing or studying or doing their homework in that faux restaurant, so I don't know if I trust it. They always say, if you walk into an Asian restaurant and there's children doing homework at a table, you know you're at the right place. That's like literally my check. That's my box. I'm not giving money to illegals. Yeah, me neither.